What's going on, Motor City Sports Talk? We back up in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. I wanted to bring you a nice little fun fact the other day. And it's the simple fact that the Detroit Lions offensive line has allowed the least amount of pressures this season. And it probably comes as a shock because at one point in the season, Taylor Decker was just sucked at run blocking and it wasn't that good. And you had Chris Spielman saying he was tipping off the plays, and Frank Ragnow was getting, allowed the most pressures of any offensive lineman or guard in the league. And it's coaching. You know what I'm saying? Now coaching is starting to come into play. Players are starting to gel together on the offensive line. The running back is starting to be in sync with the offensive line. It was a big adjustment period for the Lions. And I'm not saying that they won't go through more turbulence, but now they have a feel for how quick Stafford can get the ball off. If he got to go 3 steps, 5 steps, hitch, 7-step drop. They have a feel about how he's going to move. Now they starting to get in rhythm what the offensive line coach want, what the offensive run game coach want, what Jim Bob Cooter want, what Matt Patricia wants, what is the ideal goal here. And now the coaching is starting to take place. All those hard practices, now their body is hard. Now their stamina is there. Now they're battle ready. Now they have an understanding what Matt Patricia wants to mold this team as. And now you're seeing things fall in order. It won't completely fall in order this season. You won't see that fall into order completely until probably next year. Especially with the death of two days. You know what I'm saying? Where 2 padded practices a day, they killed that in the NFL in exchange for the CBA thing for the owners and stuff of that nature. Which I won't get into that. But the Lions are tops on the list for least pressures allowed. Followed by the Ravens, followed by the Rams, Steelers, Panthers, Saints, Colts, Patriots, Chargers, and Bengals. Yep. And if you're wondering who has the most pressures allowed, it's the Texans, Seahawks, Cowboys, Jaguars, Bills. Okay. And you see a few of them have some pedestrian quarterbacks like the Cowboys at times, Jaguars, Bills. The Texans, they quarterback is good. Watson, he's just a little bit hurting. Obviously, Russell Wilson don't have much help, so it helps that Stafford is now getting time. They're now opening holes in the run game, and now Stafford is more efficient. And it helps that Jim Bob Cooter is calling a competent game, man. That he's utilizing Kerryon Johnson more. He's running the ball more. He's finding balance. He got to continue to do that. Like I told you guys, he was a major key to this. And now that they find that Kerryon Johnson can handle the load and what runs work for LeGarrette Blount. They're gonna move in the right direction. You just gotta continue to make the small adjustments because team will try to adjust. But the Lions is a tough team to adjust to because if they continue to run the ball with this conviction, either you're gonna put 8 in the box, and let the receivers kill you, or you gotta let Kerryon kill you. And then the adjustment wrinkle that the Lions have that they haven't unveiled yet on offense is the fact that Kerryon Johnson is probably the best receiving back on the roster. One of the best receiving backs in the league. So that's something else that they got to prepare for and keep on the back of their mind. So the Lions just pretty much, pick your poison. And if Marvin Jones, shows up and Galladay continues to do what he do, and Mike Roberts, which was one of my breakout stars this season, which he's trying to come to fruition healthy, and Golden Tate do that, the Lions going to have a scary offense going on the road, going in the elements, and stuff of that nature. And, it takes time for a line to gel, trust me. I played in the offensive line a few years of my life. It's camaraderie. It's moving in unison. It takes time, and I'm glad these guys are coming together. Stafford is being more efficient. He's being more accurate. The numbers ain't 5,000 yards to 500 yards, but when you balance, you don't need that. But if you need to pull that out your ass, at least the Lions are not limited to having to run the ball or nothing. They can play from behind, that. And now they can front run because they can preserve the lead and run the ball. So a little fun fact I wanted to give you guys today. I'll come back with another video and talk about the Pistons later on as well. So one more Lions related video. Motor City Sports Talk. Your boy CJ Goodfellow. Shout out to everybody that's holding us down. All the brothers and sisters that love the channel. I'm incorporating some new content coming up really, really soon. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description as well. Shout out to everybody that does donate. Definitely appreciate you. You can do me one better and share the videos across the internet. Appreciate it. One time for the one time. We gone.